What is up, everybody? J here with my UFC on Fox 18 recap video. Hope you saw it. Great event for free. Now, if you saw my prediction video, which came out on Friday, I got some things going on. This event snuck up on me. I did no research. So when I went 2-2, I was like, phew. Let's get into it. First pick I did not get. I chose Super Sage Northcutt to beat Bam Bam Brian Barberina, and he did not. I was kind of banking on the fact that Bam Bam took this fight on 8 days' notice. I figured he might be out of shape, and he actually looked kind of out of shape. But his veteranness carried him through. Plus, I think the 19-year-old Sage's inexperience was gleaming in this fight in several different areas. So let's get into it. I believe he won the first round, but he made several mistakes. Recklessness, not setting up the takedowns, not setting up the kicks, throwing everything into every single shot, being too willing to take punishment when he doesn't have to. So there's just a lot of mistakes in that first round. By the end of the first round, he had slowed down tremendously. So cardio management issues are there. He fought like a 19-year-old. He felt very inexperienced. He felt kind of frantic and erratic. He felt overzealous. I felt, like I said, reckless. He felt like a 19-year-old in there. So again, his inexperience was just kind of gleaming in several different ways just in the first round, which I think he won. Second round, Brian managed to take him down. He got the head and arm choke in the half guard position. Now, he says he's been working on it from that position, but I don't know if I believe him. I think even he was kind of surprised at how quick Sage tapped from the half guard position with the head and arm choke. It looked like Sage for the first time felt a nice hard choke and just out of panic. Afterwards, he kind of was looking around like, what happened? You lost, sweetie. So again, I think his inexperience cost him this fight in several different ways. So he's 19 years old. He'll be back. He'll learn. Who do you think is next for both men? Sage and Bam Bam Barberina, who ended up getting on the mic afterwards and saying, I got the shine. He kind of went off. He was real hyped. Next up, I lost this pick as well. I chose Yuri Alcantara to beat Jimmy Rivera. He did not. Jimmy won the 3-round unanimous decision. I completely agree. He just basically outworked him. He outworked him, outpointed him, outhustled him, outshot him. He controlled the pace. He controlled the center of the octagon. He got 2 takedowns. Didn't hold him down for very long, but it was like a nice stamp on the round. So I completely agree. He's like 19-1, so he's been flying under the radar there. Who do you think is next for Jimmy Rivera? Yuri was ranked number 14. Let's test him. Give him a number 12, number 11. Let's see what this kid's got. Next up, co-main event, and I got this one. I chose Big Ben Rothwell to beat Josh Barnett, and he did. This was both men respected each other, so they were filling each other out. Plus, both men are very unorthodox and tricky and smart. So the first round was kind of a low offensive round, but it's because they were trying to see what was going on. Big Ben's movement is so odd. It's so odd. It's so awkward that you could see Josh like, okay, you could see him thinking. Also, Josh is pretty quick, crafty himself with a nice quick jab that was landing. And Big Ben's actually willing to hit those shots and eat those shots. He keeps coming forward. Again, the way he punches, the shots come from like here, but they're still like really hard because he is a big man. He weighed in at 266 and he came into the fight even bigger than that. I was actually surprised at just how big he was. The ending came in the second round. Josh Barnett went in for a takedown. He got Big Ben up against the fence. Big Ben caught his neck in what's called a go-go choke. It's like a guillotine, except for the head is pressed up against your chest. Their head is folded, twisted, and your weight is on top of it. It was one of the nastiest chokes I've seen in a long time. It looked like Josh didn't tap because he was going to sleep. It looked like Josh tapped because of the pain. So this was nasty. And Big Ben is the first man to tap Josh Barnett. Nice feather in his cap. Afterwards, he called out Steve. He called out Alistar, said, I'm here to be the #1 contender and to be the champion. And he has ground to stand on. Look, the heavyweight champ for Doom, out. #1 contender, Velasquez, out. We got Stipe Miocic out there, and I think that's the likely match. Let me know what you think. Should it be Stipe? Should it be Alistar, even though he's already KO'd him before? Should it be for an interim belt? So let me know what you think should happen in the heavyweight division, because we got to shake up. Next, main event, and I got this pick as well, thank goodness. I chose Anthony Rumble Johnson to beat Ryan Darth Bader, and he did. In my opinion, though, Ryan, you didn't have to lose like this. Or at least you didn't have to lose this quick. It ended in about 20 or 30 seconds in the first round. Now look, no one wants to get hit by AJ. So Ryan immediately shot for a takedown from like across the octagon. AJ stuffed the takedown. And here's where I think Ryan made the mistake. Look, you should have accepted the back position, accept that you're going to eat some hard shots in order for you to reverse the position, stand up, or whatever you need to do. He didn't want to eat any of those shots. So when the takedown got stuffed, he immediately went for the Kimura. And he was holding on to that Kimura for dear life. And while he was holding on to that Kimura, AJ got the full mount. And he had Ryan pressed up against the fence. And everybody knew the moment Ryan lets go of that arm, this fight is over. And that's exactly what happened. The moment AJ freed that arm, he came down, raining shots. Ryan had to give up his back. Ryan was like this the entire time, but AJ hit so hard, he knocked Ryan the out from full guard, full mount. While Ryan had his hands up here, he was basically hitting the guard, but it didn't matter. When the ref stopped the fight and stood AJ up, Ryan was face down, hands to his side, hands like this, sleep. It was nasty. So again, I think he made a mistake. I think instead of holding on to that Kimura, he should have just accepted the back positioning, accepted that you're probably going to get hit in the face a few times, and then try to work from there. But by holding on to that Kimura, he allowed AJ to get the full mount pressed up against the fence. Great win for him. I think we all agree AJ's the #1 contender once Jon Jones comes back, whether he beats DC or, quite frankly, even if DC beats him. I'm not sure if there should be another one. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you did on all your picks, all your injury updates. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, where I will have 15-second prediction and recap videos. Subscribe, like, talk to me, take care, and goodbye.